Good morning. Day one of our journey. Okay, so we talked a ton about our lifestyle and who we're about. Today, before we go over and start practicing, I want to establish what our identity is on both sides of the ball. Okay, there are things that change from game to game in terms of strategy and personnel, but no matter what or who we are playing, our absolutes never change. Today's practice is going to be geared around a lot of these absolutes. Okay, so I want to see it at a high level today. Let's have a great day. Let's bring it in. Everybody gather, okay? It's our first day of our journey. Think about what kind of tone you want to set for our journey, okay? The talking is done. Are we showers or are we earners? All right, let's go. Listen up for your teams after this, and we got to warm up, okay? Together on three. 1, 2, 3.
Together. Yeah, KJ.
Get that ball, baby! Let's go!
That's our running habits. That's communication right there. It's even better sometimes. I love like certain groups. Yeah, they start talking like, "Hey, I got the inbound. Pass ahead, pass across." Communication will help us solve so many different things, okay? Offensively and defensively. I think training camp definitely helps set the tone, create an identity. You're actually able to get some quality work, I think, from a practice perspective.
The effort was there, now communication was there. The effort was there, though. We were running back, we were trying. The effort, we still got the tone.
What do you guys want to do better when we do that drill again, black team?
Communicate, let's all be on the same page.
And now we take the intensity up as well.
10 games, 6 spots, last day. There we go.
You also get the guys' buy-in and their attention. Sometimes as the season goes, it feels like you're checking a box at times. Now, we want to be different here in Charlotte, and no practice is just checking a box. We're trying to be different. We're trying to be great. We know we're trying to like take this thing to the next step, to the next level. But I definitely think that like the tone that is set is really important from your training camp practices. JB, who had the most wins today? Okay. Love it. Hey, that's really good. That's really good. Hey, we're gonna keep tracking wins because like we keep talking about, we want to build winning habits. I want to see who's actually going to embrace this training camp spirit of trying to win every drill.
Solid. Good first day, first box. Gotta keep it going.
I feel great, you know what I'm saying? First day, out the books, we got a competitive group. It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary.
Hey. Protein
it's gonna be scary.
Yeah, you got it.
Good, big. Yeah, I would say my coaching style is very energetic. Hey! Oh, yeah! Come on! Back! Boom! Good talk. And more low and more, meet them earlier. Oh, come on! I love to bring the juice to practice. I challenge our guys to consistently come into practice and want to get better. Whether it's a high intensity day, medium intensity day, no contact, low day, we have to have the mindset of just trying to get better at that practice. And the only way we can do that is if we have an open mind, a clear mind, to be able to actually receive information and work together. And so I try to bring that. And I'm big on modeling the behaviors that I want from everybody. I went home yesterday after practice, like I do every day, and I self-reflected. And I encourage you guys to always leave here and reflect. And when we were done with conditioning, I asked you to commit to the man next to you. After yesterday's circle, I felt like I let the team down a little bit, and it ate at me, and I didn't do a good job of committing and being vulnerable in that moment. Every really good team I've been a part of, we have committed to each other, whether it be on the court, off the court, all in an effort for ourselves to get better, but also for the guy next to us. I'm a teacher at the end of the day too, and I want to, pour into these guys. And as much as I try to hold them accountable and to the standards of our group of competition and togetherness, I try to teach them techniques as well.
Early high hand.
Great shift. Awareness. As soon as I see that, boom! I'm leaving right there. He's seeing my hand early. Otherwise, he's going to tee you up. All right? Take it back there. I'm hawking the ball. As I see him kind of put it there, I'm hawking. You were at the corner shift line. You were big. You were presenting. Our goal, I would say, as a staff, is to make it fun to come to work every day. We're going to pick 4 offensive players to play on offense. We're going to pick 5 defensive players down there to be on defense. I'll explain the rest in a second. I never want this to feel like a stale, mundane environment, so I love creativity. Any concept that they think that we can teach a different way through creative games, constraints-led games, small-sided games, I'm with it. I think that drill that we did called the gauntlet. You figure out what are your teaching emphasis for that day. And on that day, we were talking about physicality a ton. And I wanted to make sure our guys get it through their heads that the referees have a hard job. They are really good at their job, but they're not going to call every whistle. But I think the gauntlet really teaches them to deal with some physicality. We've talked about not turning the ball over. And so like going to the Carolina Panthers practice and watching Dave and his group, they do all these football drills. I'm like, oh, let's implement a little football into to the practice as well. So they got to go through the gauntlet, hold on to the ball. If you turn it over, your rep is done. And then the next part was the physicality of the holding, the grabbing. How are you going to get open? We don't call any fouls at that point unless it's a blatant shooting foul. And I think the guys responded really well. Brandon has a huge impact on this team. Off the court, his leadership and his feeling more comfortable to be vocal with players has been really good to see. And there's been moments where I will say whatever I need to say, and I'll open up the floor if anybody else wants to say something, and he comes up, I think, and drops a jewel that was better than anything I had to say. And he's earned the respect of his teammates. What Brandon did there was perfect. I think it's with his work ethic. I think it's with the talent level that he has, the competitive spirit that he plays with. And I know that from being out, he's found another level of competitive joy. He's not going to take any moment for granted. And to see him back on the floor, it raises the level. It raises the standard of our team and where we can go. And I know that when he is locked in and he is focused and engaged in everything we're doing, he's a darn good player. And I just want to make sure we get that consistency out of him. And consistency isn't going to be feeling your best every day, but consistency is about your willingness to show up and just give the best of what you do have in your cup that day.
Drill, baby.
Show you how hard I work on my.
I got it for you. Need you in the court.
Some of your best players, some of your leaders on the team, actually, it doesn't even have to be your best players. Literally, whoever wants to step up and be a leader on that team, because everyone has some type of leadership quality, as soon as they kind of lead by example or vocally, it helps instill it in the rest of the team. And I think that we've had a lot of our guys, returning guys especially, I think step up to the plate this year during training camp.
My bad. T, Nat, P, we want to appreciate y'all. Thank you, man. No problem. Thank you.
I think it shows growth. I think it shows a different commitment to wanting to win and bring all the other guys along with them and help those guys get better as well. The thing I loved about this year's training camp was getting away to Charleston. I think that it helped our group not be in Charlotte, which is an amazing city, but everyone goes their own separate ways after practice when we're in Charlotte. I thought the Charleston fan base was amazing during our game. The Citadel was so accommodating to everything that we needed from a practice standpoint and a facility standpoint.
They give them back, not only being here, but leaving a mark here. For the city of North Charleston, man, we love them, we pray for them, and we got their backs.
And it allows us to have more outreach, I think, to all the Carolinas, which is really cool.
What's up, fellas? I want to start with just overall camp. I think you guys have done a hell of a job. And it really goes back to the summer, all the work that you guys did been able to put in. One roster update, if everyone could just look around the room for a minute, this is who's on the team this year. So take a look. These are your brothers. So there is one person I want to shout out specifically, and that's Pat Connaughton. I'll be fully transparent with you guys. When we made the trade for Pat, I talked to him and I said, "You're probably not making the team." And I give him all the credit in the world because he showed up. He didn't have to be here. He could have just said, "I'm just going to chill in Texas with my family and figure out my next move." But I mean, he's been with you guys every step of the way, competing. And you know, he and Charles have conversations. I've had conversations with him. He knows that if he plays 5 minutes, or he may not play for 20 straight games, but why he's on this team is because he's about everything that we're about. Hornets DNA. You talk about control the controllables. Anytime he calls his name, he's ready to go in the game. He's at stay ready. He's busting his ass. He's a professional. So if there's any doubt at any time of what we're about, look at what he did, because it was all in his control in terms of his attitude, his approach, showing up every day, doing what he could control, and obviously it paid off. So keep it up. Obviously, we're nowhere near finished. Great test tomorrow, and then after that we get started. So proud of you guys.
Damn,
Hey,
You watch all the way to media? All the way to media.
Turkey, say something good about me.
I got media.
Turkey, say your
I got media.
say your favorite teammate's vacation.
The whole way there.
That's good behind the scenes right there.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that was harder than the practice. Just joking, by the way.